Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas. Host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. We think we have quite a battle in store. The winner onto the NFC title game. And off we go here in the divisional round. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Seattle. He'll drop to throw. He's going to run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Now this time he'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Here's Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go, check, go, check. Hook.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The rookie quarterback making plays out of the pocket gets his guys a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He's got room to roam. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Connecting with the tight end. That's fast. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. In motion now is White. He'll look to throw. He keeps it himself. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Let's go now. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll stick with him again. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Quick throw here is complete.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
70 Lions. Ready?
On second down, they'll run. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 19-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Let's go.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. The Cowboys are on top. It's 14-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it up. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. In motion now is White. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. But sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Now a 3rd and 2. Motion man is Hyatt. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Motion man is Hyatt. Now this looks like a design run. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown Seahawks. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And he will dive into the end zone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Johnson now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. A gain of 16, good enough for a 1st down. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Johnson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Chop it up, ready, head the street.
They'll go again with Johnson. There he goes, inside the 30. Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Go! Check, hurt. Hut.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, check that. 3. Check go.
Now, faking the give. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Dallas.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Khair Elam. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Second down and 8. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. The ball's out, and the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. Here's 3rd and 7. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Go! Check, Bobcat.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
They'll run with Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run. able to take him down for a loss.
They'll run on second down. And he's in! Touchdown, Cowboys! He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Here's a designed run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Seattle.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
There's the big tight end, Fan. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Go.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Down the sideline, past the 40. Whoa. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, But they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Will start on the ground, and a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Khair Elo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On the ground, it's Johnson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game.